Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to the art level series. Oh boy, I don't know what I'm gonna do in this video. We gotta continue what we started making last time.
Dude, this design was so bad.
Yeah, so we have this fiery level that doesn't have too much background detail at the moment, but the blocks in the foreground are there with our little floating blocks in the river. The river, that is a lava pool, that is not a river. And then we have this cool little pinching section that I need to transition out of. We're gonna have to move all of these rocks off screen. We should also toggle off this background because I've been using it for 2 parts in a row. So I have everything selected. Let's just give that a group 67. And at this point in the level, I'm pretty sure we can just slide it really far over to the left and toggle it off. So let's just do a really quick movement. We can put like a elastic in. I'm pretty sure those are good for transitions. And we just toggle it off after this point. And we got to test that, obviously. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, by the way. I'm trying to do something different with every episode, even though I have just kind of reused the same swag for the overlay in the second video. Boom! That's fine, right? We're gonna build a robot and we're gonna zoom it out. So let's just place a camera trigger right here. We're gonna go to 0.8 and that's gonna take a while to set up. So we're gonna put this on a sign in out, something smooth, 6-second timer. It is kind of comically fast. I don't know. We can make it longer. Why not? We'll start it earlier, though. Is this too evil to put on the easy demon? I don't know. And that's why I'm going to use it multiple times just by copy-pasting the jump. Let's do something like this for the next jump. So we can have back-to-back dodgy spike jumps. Boom. There's one. And then back-to-back. That's fine, right? Oh, I really like where this song goes. I'm excited to make a UFO or something. Something just different here with the triple speed. So before we start with an idea for the next part, which I have an idea for, I think I'm gonna do some extra touches in between, like changing the colors here a bit more, making the pulses a bit more interesting, and just polishing it a little bit. I'm not gonna fully detail it just yet, because I want to get my core ideas down first. But let's just see how this plays. There's still a pinch effect on here, but it actually looks kind of cool. I'm gonna disable that start position and just work somewhere else. Probably the start of the spider, just so I can get the colors right, because I remember last time I wasn't sure if I'd done the shaders, because remember we had some color changes like this one that make the level go black and red using the the edit color. These things are crazy. I think to save myself some time, I could just copy paste these and then change them after, because there are a lot of them. Okay, let's see. This should change the colors dramatically. It does. I like that. It just brightens up the whole mood. It makes the blocks look a little bit more interesting. The only thing is, this pinch is really going to get in the way of me selecting these triggers, because look how far they move off grid here. I think I'm going to try and get rid of this weird washed out color. I don't actually know how to do that though. It's the brightness of the red. Ooh, hold on. This looks, oh, that looks sick. Yo, okay. I'm rocking with that a lot. I'm tempted to just do that on a bunch of triggers here. That's crazy. Crank that all the way down. Oh, it doesn't look as good at times. Oh, it's because there's like a tint of blue. Oh, that's cool. Why does that go blue? What on earth? Did I tint it? Huh? Well, this can go like completely black. So I make it go black and red, and then if I crank this one up, that makes the background go brighter, but it's probably gonna, yeah, it kind of just looks super dry here. Let's just see if I like the overall vibes of what I've put down. I just think some of the colors are a little bit strange, but that black and red pulse is just incredible. Dude. Okay, we have to increase the brightness on this one in specific. Maybe I should just make a new set. Yeah, that looked weird. I'm gonna take whatever this is. I'm gonna nab these 2 triggers and we're gonna flicker the level instead of making that little loop. Because I don't want to just make the same art level as everyone else. I want to make my own style with cooler colors and stuff that suit me better. Okay, so the fun fact is this goes like really blue-green. I don't know how to feel about that. Why did it work the first time but not the second time? Oh gosh, I have to like fix this now. So I could go with something like that. That might be fun. But then the background looks disgusting. How's that look in game? Kind of sick, but it drops out the entire level. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, I've decided on this. Then afterwards, we can drop that a bit. So it goes blue and then full red. And then maybe you can just invite some green into the mix with the BG. That looks disgusting. Never do that again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still have no idea what I'm doing with this trigger, by the way. This is so menacing. This red tint staircase. Oh god. I think between every single one, we should have a fade back to the usual. So we can add that to the loop. So let's just go with 0 and then, wait, I don't even know what it is. What's the default, guys? It's definitely not that. Now it just looks like a TikTok edit. Maybe it's 1s on the top and 0 on the bottom. Yeah, it is. Okay. Look at the difference in the color here. We have white outlines and then it just goes. Okay, sorry about the kerfuffle. I'm gonna leave a lot of that in the edit because I feel like it's important to show a lot of ideas in the building phase, because I think a lot of people get demotivated from building when they don't entirely know what to decide on doing. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you could do, and there's a lot of things that you might lose potential on, right? Because I'm losing a lot of the yellows in this whole sequence by going with this like full red thing, right? But at the same time, it's a fun decision to make. It's just an avenue that I explored down. Obviously, with any level, all of the time, you're just gonna have missed opportunities, and you can't let that like hold you back at all from making something that you want to make. So now I'm just going to apply some motion blur, I think. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain yet, but I think it would be cool in this phase if it blurred a little bit. I don't know, just trying things, because you never know. Like, do you think it would be cool if it went to the neon and then blurred a bit? I think it would be. But maybe every second blur can go on the Y instead. So we'd have to uncheck use X and then flip everything we did to the Y. Same thing on this trigger, and then put this back to 0. This might make it difficult to add extra details in, but I think it's important to have this vision with the colors done. Yeah, this looks nice to me. I don't know, maybe I'm throwing here? I don't know, but you never know. It also drowns out that weird design that I made. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm gonna expose myself for not being able to build any art at all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build just a little slope in the background here, which is going to be brown. So let's just set this up right now. How do you make brown? I don't understand colors, man. It should be fine. Let's just copy the values, paste it onto a block so we fill it up, and we can do something like this, but then just make them a little bit different. So yeah, I don't have any clue of how to actually build, but what I want to make right now is a volcano, and I kind of have no experience building art, so I don't know what I'm doing at all. Do you feel like that gap should be filled? That's probably an important step. Probably doesn't have to be perfect. I'm probably tweaking a little bit too much. Yeah, okay, so that's working. We're just gonna use big blocks like this just to fill up that space. You can also just use the slope again, I think. Oh, boy. Oh gosh, this is awful. What am I doing? This is the content that you guys were probably wanting out of the art level challenge. Okay, so here is my volcano. Something's telling me this is gonna look awful. So on the layer above it, we're gonna use this fire object. That's gonna be sped up a lot just because the frame rate is not the greatest on this object. I'm gonna overlay it on top of the edge. Let's see what colors we have. I think we're just gonna make a new one, or we can use 5. So let me just get my layers right as well. So we have, yeah, look at the colors. It's terrible already. Okay, we're gonna put this on B4, and then the lava is gonna be on B3. Okay, let's just make both of these 5, and then we can hue and change the stuff like individually. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, sure. Oh, gosh. This is going to be embarrassing. Should probably use this thing right here. Oh, that could work. Hold on. If we paste the state and then make this more yellowy. Okay, that is yellow. So if we just make that low opacity and then just shrink it down on top of itself, we should be able to stack a cool looking wisp here. It's too particle-y. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to work, but I don't know if I like it very much. There is a huge gap in it. How did I not see that? My way of adding a bit of shading to this is just going to be slightly scaling it up and then moving it down, decreasing the brightness on the HSV right here and increasing the layer. Oh no, man, this looks terrible. Okay, I'm going to be creative here. We're going to use this fire particle and we're going to stop it on a frame. So if we put like 4, we can use this as a little object to add texture to it, right? This is what all the pros do, right? That looks like fire, but what I want it to look like is the mountain. I think I can pull this off. I should be able to point it at the top. Oh, God, don't do that color. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I point it at the top and I just move it along slightly just so it gets the texture of like the hill. You know what I mean? We now have to layer the blending fire objects on the top, but it's kind of working. You see what I'm trying to do? I'm so locked in, I can barely commentate. Okay, so we have the hill looking a bit better now. Like that. Oh gosh. Dude, it's so dumb. Okay, whatever. We'll move it to a new layer. We'll link it, and then we'll copy paste, move down. Probably trying to do too much with the shading before I've even figured out what this is gonna look like, but... Oh, okay. This is good. We have multiple layers of this thing now. I like it. Can I flip that? That might look better. Just to give it a bit of variance, right? So it's not all on the same place with each layer. Yeah. No, it looks bad. I'm second guessing myself. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's just stick to what I had before, because this looks decent. Does it doesn't look good at all. It's fine. So how do I make lava go down it? I gotta figure that out now. What? Well, that's actually the perfect object for smoke coming out the top. Oh my gosh. Whoosh. I think my kryptonite is making things too fast. But the frame rate looks better when it's sped up. Let's just use the regular speed for these objects. I can even slow this down so it's a bit more of a slow wisp, right? Let's put this B5 and then make it gray blending. Yeah, this is looking good. And then we can layer this a bit over itself. Maybe flip it. Maybe make some of it faster. That actually looks kind of cool. It's just too wide. So I gotta make it more skinny. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Now, how do I make the lava stream? I don't know. I'm gonna try something. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me for it, but we're gonna go with a fire object here that's gonna be orangish. And then we're gonna make a circle. Whoa! Where did those objects come from? Yeah, this is not going to work at all. I don't know what I was thinking. This would take far too many objects, but I thought of maybe just making a string of these objects. Some of them could be smaller like this, and some of them could be larger around the outside. And I was thinking of taking objects and just snaking them like this. I gotta try it just to see what would have happened. Wait, it's actually kind of the vibe I'm looking for though. It's just a wrong object. It looks so goofy with all of them being the same size. I'm gonna make longer bits just sticking out of the top. Probably a good start. Try and lead on to a stream down. Do I use particle object? I don't actually know. Let's just put this on B3 and then we can use some orange ones going into yellow. That's definitely the color I've decided on. There's gonna be no blue here. Yeah, this is just ridiculous looking actually. Also, just slow down. Oh my gosh. It's too goofy looking. It's too fast. It's just wrong. Maybe we can, oh, this is gonna lag. I already know it's gonna lag because particles are like the biggest source of lag ever, but we're just gonna go with it. Just because I'm curious as to what would happen. Not sure on this whole thing. It could work if I take a section of it, but 17 particles just to make a trail of fire. It's too big as well. Oh no. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, right? Dude, this is the downfall of Wulzy, bro. This is just ridiculous looking. I don't really like it. No, I thought I had something. I feel like it's this or nothing though. Don't think we're succeeding with this volcano. Okay, so imagine we just rock with it and put it in the background here. Group 68, dangerously close to a funny number. Did I delete my start position? That actually doesn't look terrible. What? It got carried by being hidden behind a layer of glow, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I like it like that. Okay, we need to have some conversations about how we can squish these layers together because the fire on the top was sitting over the top of the glow. Maybe it's just a play to keep everything behind. Thought of an idea to make this cooler. We give the lava the funny number 69 as a group, and we're gonna use a star particle. It's my favorite. We're gonna put an object right here on group 70 and also the moving group 68. We're gonna set up a fade so that these fire objects are only visible when this object is passing them. So let's just give this a length of like 30. I don't know. We have to make the target 69. The center is that star object, which is on 70. We're fading them onto full opacity. So we have to move 70 down enough so that it covers the lava. But we're going to do this over like 10 seconds. So the lava just gently fades on one by one. That's actually working. Look, the lava is becoming more and more visible. That's actually kind of sick. Okay, so what we have to do is make it so once the stars pass those objects, they stay on screen, which I believe is this one or this one. It's not that one. Oops. Yep. So we move down. Come on. Oh, wait. It did it. Okay, it's doing it, but why is it different to the one before? I don't know, but I'll happily change the movement to accommodate that. If I just make that a 12-second movement, then it should start off quick and the fire should come out. Move the particle closer to the crime scene. Yeah, that's better. So then it just starts pouring out. Okay, that's a good step. So we can hide that object now, just like this. And we need a particle that's going to go behind this whole set. It's going to act as the smoke, and that's going to be super easy to do, honestly. Never going to be easier than this. We're going to set this up with the object color, which is going to be the gray blending. Put it behind the whole thing. Give it the group of the volcano. Why is it not behind? Hello, I told you to get behind. Thank you. We just have to give it more gravity going up the screen. So let's just go like, whoop. Wonderful. Okay, that's definitely got to fade on for longer like this. And now I have smoke that's just going to come out the top. Nice. I want to make comical fireballs that are going down the screen. We can just use this object real quick with its hue changed on the detail to be yellow. I'm going to make a wide one and a tall one. one like this. Turn off their hitbox. I'm pretty sure they have a hitbox. And just add like some sort of trail on it. These are going to be in the background of the level. They're going to be huge like this, and they're going to rain down. I want to make a wider version that's just using the regular color though, without the hue change or anything. So let me just set that up real quick. That looks decent. There's going to be B3. It's going to sit above the level. I'm just trying to set them up on a new layer here. They need a group. They're going to lock onto the x-axis, I think, and then have another moving group 71. How is this going to work? I have no idea what I'm doing, actually. I think I'm just going to make multiple sets. So this one's going to be 71. The next one's going to be 72. 3. I feel like each one should be bigger than the last to give them a bit of variety. These are so big. Oh my god. Okay, we'll just keep going. We're just going to extend these all the way up into the sky. Okay, so 71 is going to move towards the player. Let's just say 100 blocks over this duration. I think it's 12 seconds. And 72 can move a little bit extra, just so there's a bit of depth between each layer here. I'm trying to be creative with this whole set of raining fireballs from the sky. Look at Okay. So they're going to start moving down as we get into this section. 71 is going to come down like, I don't know, 350. No, that's not enough. 500. I guess just in a constant speed. I don't know. How do you program a fireball raining down from the sky? I don't know, man. Anyway, we have our triggers here. I'm just going to set them up the same way. Let's just see if the fireballs come raining down. Oh my god, it looks so bad. It doesn't look that... Okay, when there's a lot of them, it doesn't actually look terrible. Low key, I don't mind that. I really don't. Okay. So we set them up to be in position already as we're starting. Now we just have to see if they like get to the end before I do. They actually don't. Okay, that's cool. I can't believe this. This is so dumb. Okay, 71. It's because it's okay. They're all gonna start off invisible. Dude, I'm actually excited to build this. This is crazy. This is crazy. What am I doing? Okay, we take this stack and then we just make a loop that's gonna start as we get onto this part to make them go visible. Let's just spread them out a bit like this. Then they can fade off afterwards. So it's going to be a cool little twinkling effect, I hope. This is so stupid. Okay, we have to layer them differently, I think. Yeah. Dude, I'm insane. Hold on, watch this. The smallest goes above, the second layer goes in the middle, and then these ones go behind the volcano, right? Oh, it has to be B5 to do that. Okay, gotcha. So now there's a bit of a difference. Yeah, that's much less clustered. Okay, we can do this. I do feel like the alpha effect is a bit too crazy. Let's just test it without again. With the new Okay, so I forgot that I made them invisible at first, but now this should be in different layers. Yeah, you see, there's a bit of depth here. That's why I kind of like it. We can make them go down in their opacity, but not go invisible, if that makes sense. I think that'll be a more fun way to do it. So I'm not just cheapskating my way out of an art level by making everything just impossible to see. Let's just make that spawn loop happen earlier. So they're already twinkling here. We have to make a transition on for them for sure. We can give them the collective group 79. Or we can genuinely have a scaling entrance, which is something that I'm not entirely confident about now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm sure we can have some sort of entrance with elastic in out on that group 79. I almost forgot to add it. Kind of just splits them onto the screen. Maybe with a quick shuffle down, that will match well if we have an elastic in out -200 push. Of course, to set up these transitions, we're gonna have to do the exact opposite just before they're ever visible. So just removing any negatives and dividing, multiplications, that sort of thing. That kind of works. Oh my gosh. I'm also gonna add shake triggers. I barely ever use these, but I don't see why not here. And I think we can also add more motion blur at this point. So let's just go to, oh, maybe radial blur would work better here. Just put like a 0.5, something that's not that intense. You can just completely lower it. I mean, that's still a lot. But if we add it as like some kind of effect rather than something that's gonna stay on for the entire part, it'll be more bearable for sure. Like a little flare here. Like, look how it's gonna be used here. Yeah, that's cool. And we can sync that with the music. Okay, so let's play through. We are still yet to add a lot of detail in the beginning, but the core ideas are still there. I can't believe that this goes into a goofy volcano. I was actually kind of cooking on some of the designs here and the colors as well. Like, I'm actually a pretty big fan of what I've been building in this level. Okay, here we go. We're leading on to the new robot section with this goofy fire transition. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Wait, the shake actually goes crazy though. There's a slight visual glitch at the bottom, but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with this level at this point. I don't know what I'm doing. This is what you guys wanted though. Thank you so much for watching this Jump to Judge video. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.